Cotton Mather came from a long line of Puritan ministers. His father, Increase Mather, had been president of Harvard, and several in the family ministered long after Cotton Mather was deceased. Cotton was a polymath. He was a historian, a philosopher, a theologian, a natural scientist, and inquired and promoted Christian education. Over 400 writings of Cotton Mather have been transcribed, and new letters and materials continue to be discovered. Perhaps his greatest writing was the Biblica Americana. 400 articles plus the Biblica Americana, which covered 4,500 pages of Cotton's manuscripts, 10 volumes in its published form. The articles that I have in my references by Smolinski and Bird tell more about Cotton Mather's life and his writings. His concern for Christian education brought him in 1707 to write a letter to one of the Harvard overseers, asking a series of 12 questions. And these questions were raising concerns that Cotton had about Harvard. For instance, one of the questions was, is real scholarship and solid learning being promoted? Is it true that Latin emphasis has declined, especially in the speaking of Latin? Is it true that tutors are recommending books from Satan's library? Is it true that tutors are teaching doctrines opposed to those of the church? And are the tutors not inquiring about the souls, the inner lives of our students? These questions were of concern and were addressed over time in ways that did not necessarily improve Harvard or its students' reputations. To read a little more about his letter to William Dennison, the overseer, can be obtained by reading the article by Solberg. In 1719, his son Samuel entered Harvard, and Cotton felt the need to write a letter to Samuel saying, this is what you should do as a student. Perhaps not unlike some of the letters that we write to our children or grandchildren about entering college. Be of service to God. Maintain secret prayer. Pray daily and read the Bible daily. And shun all bad company. And pay special attention to the Latin, spoken and written. Harvard continued to be a concern of Cotton Mather. He wanted to be president, but he was passed over 3 times for the presidency. I hope you will have an opportunity to read more about Cotton Mather, a great Puritan minister. Thank you.